to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a whip and chat, so grab whatever you're working on and work along with me. Today I am going to be working on Crystal Dragon from True Artist DP. If you missed yesterday, for you, today for me. If you missed that video that I put up, you might want to check it out because there might be a way for you to save 15% on your purchase with code AbigailMarie. I am super excited to be working with this company for a number of reasons, but especially honestly because paying the artist is such an important thing to Grace over at True Artist DP. That True Artist Diamond Painting is what it's called, but on Etsy it's called True Artist DP. But it is so important to Grace that Grace has actually named her company True Artist DP, and honestly that says a lot. So, how long has it been since we spoke? Let me pull out my phone and take a look. Sorry, I was watching an Instagram reel. For what reason? I don't know. Okay, let's focus here. Okay, so this is a shea tray. It's just the only one that's not buried right now. Otherwise, I'd probably use 3 or 4 different trays at the same time because that is just who I am as a person. Now. Let's see. What are we supposed to be doing? Oh, my phone's dying, so let's start by plugging that in. Okay, so first off, last time I did a whip and chat was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago on September 21st. So that was I believe the week before I launched Swartz Handmade. So for those of you who don't know, you're just now finding my channel or whatever the case may be, Swartz Handmade is a company, a business that I started. I launched on the 1st of October. I have been going for about 2-ish weeks. We're going on our 3rd week. This Friday will be, no, 2nd week. Yeah, 2nd week. 2nd week this Friday. What am I working with? I already told you I'm working with a shea tray. This is a pen turned by Enabler's Outpost. It's funky, it's fun, and the wax is my own. So when I say the wax is my own, I mean that I literally made my own diamond painting wax, y'all. That's what I've been doing. So just in case you were wondering, like, wow, she's always saying she's busy, but you know, all she does is, first of all, don't all she does me. Because any of my friends will tell you that I never stop going. But you know, let's talk about it. I've been keeping this secret for quite some time now, and finally letting it out has felt so good. I have kept this secret from everybody. I slowly started telling people, very slowly. About the last week is when people started to find out. So a week or 2 before I launched, basically. So the reason that some people knew was because I needed their help. I needed them to test a product or 2 for me. So I sent out some packages to friends to just check out my stuff, see how we're feeling about it. Most of which were cross-stitch friends. So the reason I chose to send it to cross-stitch friends first is because in addition to making my own diamond painting wax, I also dye my own cross-stitch fabrics. So if you're not familiar with cross-stitch, it is, you know, where you're stitching little X's on things. But I make my own now. I dye my own. I have several different colorways, and I'm getting ready to launch more this Friday. So if you are a cross-stitcher, check out my Etsy shop. It is linked in the description. It will always be linked in the description going forward, just in case you are looking for some stuff. I got some stuff, man. I got some stuff. So I have another product in my shop is actually my son Austin. He makes soap, and we decided to add it to our packages. So some of the people that ordered on the first night will have gotten some what we called swamples, and those people were the first I don't know, like 15 people to order from my shop, so they got swamples. Okay, and then, oh, let's skip to the wax. Okay, so what is it called? It's called Swax. So for those of you who are interested, I will leave a link to all of the information where I talk about it further, but I did just want to do a little self-promo, a little self-plug there. I make my own diamond painting wax. It is called Swax, and it has crystals in it. Real crystals. They're tiny, but they're real. And then as far as the cross-stitch fabrics and stuff like that, I have several cross-stitch fabrics that are dyed, hand-dyed and everything, so you will have to check those out as well if you're into cross-stitch. But again, I don't want to continue talking about it over and over and over because I am not my business. My business is just me, you know? Does that make sense? Well, I guess I am my business too. But that's not all I have to offer. And let me talk about what I have to offer today. I'm just excited about it because it's, you know, it's new and it's exciting and it's fun and it's fresh. Let's see. So it's been a wild few weeks, really. I did want to touch on like what it's been like to start an Etsy shop for those of you who are curious. It's been a lot. It's been rough. It's been fun. But I've also put my literal blood, sweat, and tears into my business, and I'll touch on why. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see my beautiful drills. I'm really excited about them. These are some beautiful drills from True Artist Diamond Painting. This is, once again, this is Crystal Skull. Let me just show you this baby real quick. I'm gonna show you him. Look how handsome. Unless it's a female, in which case look how beautiful. But I love it. Anyways, zoom you back in. So I want to touch on like the the whole blood, sweat, and tears really quickly because we haven't chatted about this yet, and I did want to talk about it. So blood, sweat, and tears. Let's talk about it. So it's hot. First of all, I live in Florida. It's hot, and I'm making wax, which is, you know, I'm melting. And I'm pouring hot wax, so I'm sweating, and I'm dyeing fabrics with hot water, so sweating. Okay, and then tears. I literally cried so many times for emotional reasons, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, for reasons like, here's the funny story. My son, when I was first starting out, I was making it in super small batches. I didn't have the right equipment yet. I was just testing to see, is it possible? Is it doable, and can I launch at the same time as my fabrics? So what had happened was I'd been in the process of making my own wax for months. I basically bought the stuff like a year ago, and I didn't do anything with it because I just kept thinking I'll do it tomorrow, do it tomorrow, do it tomorrow, and I never did it tomorrow. But I finally found cross stitch. And I always was one of those people who said I would never do cross stitch. I would never ever do it. And here I am doing it like a mad woman. But I'm cross stitching and I'm dyeing my own fabrics and stuff. And I was like, I want to hand dye and sell my own fabrics online. And the only thought that occurred in my head was, you've been in the process of making this wax for a long time. Why don't you do both at the same time? Is it possible? So that's kind of where the two products launching at the same time happen. And then my son Austin has been making his own fabric, or no, his own soap for a while. So the soap that's in my Etsy shop is Austin's, and he gets the money from it. Any money that he does get from it end up going right back into buying more soap for him to make and create, because we used most of his soap to do the swamples. It's very stressful. It's a very stressful time in my life, okay? But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I can't even lie here. It's so fun. Anyways, let's see. So those are the products that are in my shop. So anyways, I was in the kitchen one day, getting back to the blood, sweat, and tears here. I was in the kitchen one day, and I was making a small batch of wax. Please excuse my AC. No, I'm not turning it off. I do not want to die. I was making a small batch, and it was in a glass at the time, and my son came in and he accidentally knocked it over. The impact of the glass the impact of hitting the floor sent glass shattering everywhere, like literally everywhere. And the wax was hot, so it melted, or it was melted, and it went right up underneath my foot. So in between my the pad of my foot and my toes, and I actually got a huge blister, and it boiled, and it was so gross, and it popped, and I bled, and I cried, and so I quite literally put blood, sweat, and tears into my business. So I really hope that the items that I'm making are being enjoyed for my for my sacrifice of my blood, sweat, and tears. So I got a soda from Zaxby's on the way home because I knew that I had a bunch of stuff to do. I am dyeing more fabrics. Of course I am, because it's all I ever do, basically. So what is my plan going forward with this business? I have so many plans that I can't even begin to express and explain, but just stay tuned. If you're a cross stitcher, stay tuned. If you're a diamond painter, not so much. There's not really much more I can do other than keep making wax, just because I'm not going to go and start a diamond painting business. I'm not going to make my own diamond paintings. I've always wanted to, like, since I found out about it. I had even talked about starting a business with one of my friends, but ultimately I don't have the time. And I know that doesn't make sense because I'm literally making my own wax and dyeing my own fabrics, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time to invest to talk to these companies to see if their products are right for me. I had always wanted to, but ultimately it's just not going to be something I'm going to do, at least not today, tomorrow, or the next day. And then I'm not going to go buy a 3D printer or resin and start making my own trays. That's just not something I'm even remotely interested in. And I'm not going to buy a lathe and start turning my own pens. So, I mean, I thought about buying my own 3D printer multiple times, but honestly, where would I put it? You know, ultimately, that is the biggest concern, is where would I put it? And you might be thinking to yourself, well, where the hell are you putting your current stock for your shop? The answer to that question is my desk is a mess. So, there's that. But I digress. I did want to just bring it up really quickly, though, because I think I'm having, I know I'm having fun. It's a little stressful. It's a lot stressful, but I'm having fun, okay? So, in my first week and a half of business, I will talk about a couple of things that I learned. I learned that I need to extend my how long it's going to take me to get out time. That's what I learned, because ultimately, with me having a full-time job, me being a mom, me being a creator and putting up, 3 to 5 videos a week, I'm going to need more time. So there's that. And that's it. So check out Swartz Handmade on Etsy. It will be linked in the description. So what else has happened since we last spoke? So my job switched me to mostly 6:30 in the morning shifts, except for Saturday. So now I have to be up earlier and go to bed earlier. So it's kind of a lot. Hold on one second. Ladders. Okay, sorry. My fiance came home and he's on the phone. Anyways, let's talk about what I've been making for dinner lately. I made chili the other night, and apparently Grace doesn't have chili, and I'm like, dude, what do you mean you don't have chili? Apparently they call it chili con carne or whatever. Anyways, Grace is weird. Australia is weird. Let's talk about Grace for a minute. So Grace and I are hosting an event in February, and it is all about mental health. It's all about reaching out and, getting help if you need it. So I'm definitely really excited about that. We'll touch on that more as we get closer. Obviously, it's still quite a few months away, so I don't want to, I don't want to mention it every single time we talk so that you don't get bored of it before it even happens. And then, let's see, what else is going on? We have I have another event coming up in November. It's called No Start November. So I have decided that I'm gonna have to follow it on both diamond painting and cross stitch. So we'll see how that goes. I guess I'm just gonna have to start all of the projects this month so that I can, so that I don't have to worry about it next month. That's the plan anyway. My God, I feel like it's been so long since we spoke that I don't even know what I have and what I haven't told you. My son is gonna turn 9 next month, and I'm very sad about it. I am so incredibly sad about it. I don't even know what to say. Oh, before we go any further, my hands are dyed from dyeing fabrics. That's why. Okay, sorry. Well, anyways, I think that I don't know, it's gonna sound weird to say this, but I don't know, I wanted to film a whip and chat really bad yesterday. I didn't have anything to say though. Like I hadn't compiled my thoughts, and that's not to say I compiled my thoughts today, okay? I definitely haven't compiled my thoughts today. But I don't know, I'm just feeling so weird. I don't even know why. I don't know why. I'm just, I don't know. And then, Jenny just texted me. Let's see. I don't know what's happened the last 2 weeks. It's been like a really weird couple weeks. Okay, I could talk about today. So today, I was supposed to be to work at 7 a.m. And I get a call from my coworker who worked the overnight, and she's like, "Hi, how are you?" I'm like, "I'm not late. I was supposed to be there at 7. I double checked." And she's like, yeah, I know. But the one who's supposed to be here at 6:30 didn't show up. So it's so weird because so she called the person who was supposed to be in at 6:30. She thought she was supposed to be in at 9. Okay, so the person that was supposed to be in at 6:30 showed up at 9. The person that was supposed to be there at 9 showed up at 9:30. My boss was a little bit late and I was early. So I'm telling you, none of us, not one of us, was able to show up on time today. It was just the weirdest thing. Like, it was raining really bad, and I was kind of like, I just wanted to check in with my fiance and make sure he was like gonna make it to work, I guess, because everyone else was late, and every time somebody would come in, they'd be like, "Oh, it's raining really bad outside. There's like so many accidents or whatever." So it was a rainy day in Florida. Super weird rainy day in South Florida today. Let's see. I just feel like I have so much to say, but I haven't written any of it down. So I really need to get a planner. So if you have any suggestions, I've tried planning videos in the past, but ultimately the planners just don't work for me. The setup that I had in the planners, and I was just buying cheap planners because I didn't want to like spend a whole bunch of money on a planner, you know, and to like not even really like it. So I need planner suggestions, especially and specifically if you are a content creator or you have your own business, or both, because if that's the case, then I could really use your help on picking out a planner, because I need to have a planner that will help me plan out my content and also help me plan out launches and stuff for the business. So my son's school is calling me. I don't know what you want from me. Okay, that worked out pretty interesting. So it was an automated voice message for the fundraiser his school is doing. And my phone, or my camera, was dying at the same time, so it kind of worked out. It was a little weird. What a weird message, though. They were just calling me to tell me that they extended the fundraiser. Great. So glad you've extended it. Anyways, so I really need to talk to you about Bev. Bev has forced this craft upon me. That is cross stitch, and now not only, well, I mean, it's a couple people's faults, but honestly it's mostly Bev's fault. Like, honestly, there's a couple people that I could heavily blame, but Bev is the one that, she did me the worst, you know. And now every time I show her something I want to do, she says no. This is your fault, Bev. How dare you? How dare you? So if you could just go to Bev's channel, Bev Diamond Paints, she will be linked in the description box. Just go to any one of her random videos and just tell her how dare you from Abigail. Oh, let's talk about my name. Let's talk about my name. So maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. My new name is Floss and Diamonds with Abigail, or Diamonds and Floss. I don't know. What is my name? What is my name? What is my name? I don't even know. What is my name? What is my name? Literally, what is my name? I had to click on my video to find my name. That's bad. Oh, Diamonds and Floss with AbigailMarie 007. So, the only thing that changed was and floss. Instead of painting, I put and floss. So, there's that. Let's talk about why I did it. Because now I'm full blown into, I just threw a diamond across the house. I'm full blown into cross stitch to the point where, like, I have barely diamond painted. And like, I'm having fun. Like, don't like, let's not get things twisted. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself when I'm diamond painting. But like, the craft I'm reaching more for right now is cross stitch. And I'm not gonna stop myself because we've gone over this a couple times on this channel. I am a mood everything. I'm a mood crafter. I'm a mood diamond painter. I'm a mood reader. I'm a mood eater. If I want to do something, I will, and I'll have fun. If I don't want to do something, I won't, and I will hate it. So, like, if I'm not in the mood to eat something, I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna have a good time. I'm gonna be miserable the whole time. And the same thing goes for reading and cross stitch. Really, like, I have been stitching away on one of my projects and not really enjoying it. So I had to switch it up and get a new thing started. So that's what I did. I had been full blown into my cryptid, and then I wasn't having as much fun, so I started stitching on another project, flamingos, and then I fell behind on my cryptid, and I wasn't really enjoying my flamingos anymore because I got upset with it because I messed up, so I switched over to my cryptids again. And then I'm in the middle of a stitch along with some friends, and so I had to stop the cryptid and move on to the stitch along, and then I started another stitch along, and you know, I've got a lot going on, and somebody needs to pray for me because I don't know how I'm gonna complete it all. I really don't. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know why I am the way that I am, but alas, I am this way. What are we gonna do with me? Somebody come get me. I need adult supervision. You know what's funny? I just said, I was just talking to my child the other day about how I don't need adult supervision. Because, okay, let's talk about that. It's kind of a funny story. So I do this fabric for my shop. It's blood splatter. So I was doing blood splatter, and it's just me splattering dye, red dye on a white piece of Ada in a particular method that I do. And the first time I did it, I put down a empty trash bag. So like we're talking like just like a contractor bag type thing, just to protect the floors. But the problem is that it soaks it up. The fabric soaks up what is happening with the trash bag. So like on top of the trash bag, it just sits in it. So it makes the blood splatter not come out as good. So I learned that and I changed it up. So I started doing it over a box, and I pin the sides of the fabric to the box, and I'm able to let the fabric, or let the dye not have to sit on the fabric. But I couldn't find my box, and I couldn't find my clips that I was using to clip it on, and I had already wasted too many garbage bags. So I just started dyeing on the floor, and my child goes, "Ooh, I'm gonna tell Dad." And I was like, go tell him. Go tell him. Go tell Dad. Go tell Dad. And I was just basically like, go tell Dad. You go ahead. Go tell your dad that I've done something. I don't need adult supervision. And then as soon as those words came out of my mouth, I was like, but I do. But I really, really do need adult supervision. So I need adult supervision, and if anybody would like to come supervise me, I would be greatly, greatly appreciative. So the last time, no, 2 times that I was live ago, 2 times ago, I was talking about getting a cart. I still have not executed that purchase. I'm waiting just a little bit longer to see, because if I can empty out this thing, then I don't need as big a cart, and then I can only get a little one, and I can get like a 7-drawer one instead of like a 12-drawer one. So I'm trying to see if I can organize stuff. But another purchase I realize that I need now is I need organizers, like drawer organizers. I am struggling to get my life together. And also another thing I need to purchase is gloves, so my hands aren't blue all the time, or red, or black, or whatever color I was dyeing my fabrics. So I've got a running list. If there's anything else that you can think of that I need, I also need a printer like you would not believe. I have been going to the library and printing things at 20 cents a piece. So every time I print a label to ship, not only do I have to pay for, so what happens if you're not familiar with Etsy is basically all of the money comes to me, and I have to then take that money that you paid for shipping out of it and pay for shipping myself. I purchased the label through Etsy. And so basically, every time I'm getting a label, I'm paying for the label with that money that was sent, with the money you paid for shipping, and I have to pay an additional 20 cents on top of that to print the label. So what I need to do is get a damn printer. So I've been looking, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this HP DeskJet thing. It's like $70, and there's a coupon that's gonna make it 10% off. I think I'm gonna get that, but every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. Basically, I'm hesitating. And I needn't hesitate. I just need to do it, you know? I just need to do it. Oh, let's talk about, ouch. Let's talk about Halloween. Do you guys have any plans for Halloween? I don't, personally. We're gonna probably do trick-or-treating with my child, but like I don't have any specific plans on where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do. I think my mom and my sister are gonna be in town, so I might go see them. We might go trick-or-treating with Anna, maybe, which could be fun. So that's those are my plans for Halloween. Let me know what your plans are. I would love to know. Let's see. Shout out to Life with Lindsay. I don't know if you watch my Whip and Chats, but I've been watching those stupid Wooble things. Damn it, the last thing I need is another craft. I swear to you, Lindsay, I cannot handle this. I better not like these. I'm telling you right now, I better, like, I'm watching, I probably like 5 minutes into the first Wooble that you unboxed, like 6 months ago, and I had to stop so I could film, but if I get addicted to these Woobles, I'm coming for you. I will come and fight you for doing this to me, because the last thing I need is another craft. Send help. Just send help, man. Just send help. I need help. I need assistance. Anybody watching Survivor? Let's talk about Survivor. So Big Brother's over. Sad face, sad face. I really loved Big Brother this year. I really, really did. I especially loved it because I found a couple podcasts that I was really enjoying throughout the year about Big Brother, or throughout the season about Big Brother. So that was really fun. I'm into this damn Stephanie Harlow, Derek Levasseur thing too, because I love Derek. So if you didn't know, Derek Levasseur, who is one of the hosts of Crime Weekly podcast with Stephanie Harlow, Derek Levasseur is actually season 16 Big Brother's winner. So I don't know why I want to sing Hannah Montana right now, but you get the best of both worlds, you know? Get your Big Brother fix with Derek Levasseur, who also hosts another podcast with Cody Calafiore, who also won Big Brother, and then also with Stephanie Harlow in the true crime. My God, I am following these Gabby Petito case and Lacey Peterson case. Like, I'm really heavily following them. and I probably shouldn't be. Like, it's not keeping me up at night in the sense that, like, I'm terrified to go to bed. It's keeping me up at night in the sense that, like, I'm just, like, so invested that I can't not. And I was sitting there at work today, and I was, like, trying to stitch at work, because I've completely switched over at work to stitching because it's easier to put away, just in case one of the big boss men come in. And because, you know, we've been talking about how it's getting a little bit more difficult for me to be able to diamond paint at work because of, you know, some stuff that's going on. So cross stitch is a lot easier to put away. I'm basically just shoving it in a drawer instead of diamond painting, which is a lot more difficult to put away. But I'm hoping that I can pull it back out at some point, and I would really love to. And also reading. I got this book, dude. I just want to read this book. Where'd it go? Hey, where'd you go, book? Here it is. I got this book. It's called The X-Hex, and damn, I want to read it so bad. It's a romance, but it's like witchy and cute or whatever. And I'll tell you what, I think, look, there is a black cat. Look at the baby. Oh my goodness. I love cats. I love cats so much. Anyways, stop right now. Okay. I really want to read that book, and that's also easy to sort of put away at work as well. So I might have to switch that one in. But, like, honestly, all I want to do is watch Stephanie Harlow and Derek Levasseur tell me about crime, you know? Like, I've been watching Stephanie Harlow on and off for a while, but, like, I didn't even know that Derek Levasseur and her had a podcast until, like, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, and I have just been living and breathing, especially for Halloween. Oh my god, I can't even right now. But I don't really talk about true crime on my channel because I don't want to, like, offend anybody. I know that, you know, most of us have something that we do while we diamond paint or cross stitch or whatever, so it's not like I'd be really offending people. But, like, you know, when you say you enjoy watching true crime documentaries or hearing true crime stories, people look at you like, what the actual hell is wrong with you? And to that I would say most things are wrong with me, but specifically I like true crime. Oh, also, I'm caught up on my comments. I deserve a pat on the back for that, because while I was busy working on the business, I fell behind a little bit again. And I'm definitely sorry, but, you know, I had to prioritize my mental health. And, like, at the end of the day, let's do a mental health check-in. Let's do a mental health check-in. So, how are you? Now, how are you really? So for me right now, I thrive under pressure. I don't thrive under depression. Okay. So I have to be really, really careful that when I'm putting pressure on myself, it's not causing stress and anxiety. So there's a difference for me between pressure and anxiety, pressure and stress, you know. So I thrive under pressure. If I'm given a deadline, like I was that kid in school that waited until the last minute to tell my mom that I had a science project due. It was like 7 o'clock at night, and my mom would be like, what the hell, man? It's 7 o'clock at night. How are you going to tell me you have a giant poster board due tomorrow at 7 a.m., 12 hours before it's due? And somehow, some way, I would manage to get my entire project done. And I would do good. Like, that was the kid that I was. I was the kid that waited till the last minute. I'm a procrastinator, but I also know that here's the thing. If I take my time, I don't do as good. Do you know what I mean? I know that doesn't make sense, but like if I'm taking my time, like if I'm genuinely sitting down and like planning stuff out, it doesn't go as well. So like when I wanted to start this business, I started planning it out and started thinking about it, and then I just realized that it wasn't going to work out if I did it that way. I just needed to do it. So what ended up happening is I started planning, and then I was like, all right, that's it. I'm not going to do this way, because if I do it this way, all the things that I want to do, like my Halloween releases, my Halloween fabrics, my Halloween swags, all of that won't get done, because if I take my time, it will be perfect, because I'm somewhat of a perfectionist, and I'm really hard on myself when it comes to stuff like that. But I'm somewhat of a perfectionist, but it won't be as good, if that makes sense. Like my wax formula will be perfect no matter how long it waited. My fabrics, I won't send out anything I'm not 100% happy with, so they'll be perfect too. But like everything behind the scenes, like if I waited until I got a printer, I wouldn't be open right now. You know what I mean? So like I said, I thrive under pressure. So I'm sitting here with a full-time job, posting videos on YouTube 3 to 5 times, sometimes 7 times a freaking week. I have a child, I have a house to clean, and I've got an Etsy shop. And I get stressed, but I just have to remember to like halfway take it easy, but halfway not. Because like I said, I thrive under pressure. I don't thrive under stress. So that's how I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. Mostly I'm just getting annoyed because the laundry agreement and arrangement that we had isn't working out. I have begun doing all the laundry again. So that's not really fun, I'm gonna be honest. And I really need to do laundry today before nobody has any clothes. But alas, here I am, filming a weapon chat. Just got done doing some fabrics and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So there's that. Let's see. I did a mental health check-in. I updated you on stuff. What else can I tell you before I let you go, before I have to cook dinner and start getting laundry done? I don't know. I think I have a couple more orders to pack. I got a few more orders while I was at work, so I have some more order stuff to pack. I printed my labels, so I've got to affix them all to my packages that I've already packed, so that has to get done tonight. I really want to send everything out tomorrow morning on the way to work. So my turnover time right now is like, it's listed as 1 to 3 days, which isn't bad, especially when you consider that it's 1 to 3 business days, so it doesn't include the weekends, which is perfect for me. But I definitely need to up it to 5 just so I can take that stress and pressure off. Typically I will have the package out before 3 days are up, but like I just need to allow myself that extra window. And like honestly, at the end of the day, it's really not that difficult. It's just I'm making it more difficult on myself because I haven't bought that printer yet. So not only do I have to go to the library to print labels, I also have to handwrite my thank you for your order cards and the labels on the swags and stuff like that. So it's definitely a little stressful on that front. So when I get the printer, I'm also going to get sticker paper so that I can make the labels myself, or print the labels without having to handwrite them. And then also maybe get a sticker that I can put on my business card with additional information on it, like my Etsy shop name and stuff. Like it's just too much information to write down. Or it's too much writing to write down my Etsy shop, my name, my YouTube, my Instagram, and stuff like that. So if I were to buy a printer, buy the sticker label, and print all that on a sticker that I could peel off and put on a business card and still sign my name. That's important. I want to keep signing my name. But I don't want to hurt myself, you know? So there's that. My hand hurts because like I said, I've been handwriting everything, and now I picked up a diamond painting pen for the first time in like a week. But I'm really loving this painting. If you were not aware, if you didn't catch it at the beginning, this is a true artist diamond painting, and I am loving it. I really am. The drills are beautiful. The quality of the canvas is amazing, and if you were interested, you can save 15% by using my code AbigailMarie007 for 15% off. I'm gonna go now. Oh, you know what happened this week? Let's talk about that. So I accidentally took 2 days off of work this week because my child woke up in the middle of the night with a fever, and then he was fine the next day. And then around 7 o'clock, his fever spiked back up. And then the next day, he couldn't go to school, so he took 3 days off. I already had Thursday off, so it wasn't a big deal. I only took 2 days off, and then I ended up using PTO, so it's fine, but it's not really fine because I feel like I could have gotten so much more done if I used a multi-placer. I have so much going on in my brain right now that I'm not even finishing a sentence before I start a new one. I'm sorry. But anyways, he was so congested on Wednesday night that I was like, I was gonna send him to school on Thursday, but then I was like, there's just no way. And like, fortunately, like I said, I had the day off on Thursday. He was up all night, like coughing and phlegming and all that. And it's not the Rona. It's fine, everyone. So, but yeah, it was just a wild week. And then because of that, I had more time, so I was spending more money at craft stores and stuff because I was able to actually like take my time and walk around. Because like after the first day, he was fine. Like he was literally fine after the first 24 hours of him being sick. And then after that, it was just congestion keeping him up. Like could not sleep at night keeping him up. So, but he's fine now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Finish your homework?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they sent him home with so much homework too.
Not today.
Not today, but like when...
All you had to do, all my homework was to get you to sign my test, and I did my study log.
Okay. Okay. Well, when he was absent from school, when he was sick, they made him do so much homework. Like, it took him like several hours over the weekend. Which, by the way, it's crazy that today for me is Tuesday. Today for you is Wednesday. But this week has been so weird. It simultaneously feels like it's Monday still, and also like it's Friday. It's kind of not fair. I think it's pretty rude, to be honest. Pretty rude.
It's because all that work had to from like in school work too.
Okay, well, it was in school work too. Well, it doesn't matter. He's 8 years old. I don't want to have my child spend his entire weekend doing homework, but alas, that is what occurred. Anyways, I am going to clean this up. I might do a little bit more diamond painting after I finish making dinner. But, oh yeah. So, for those of you who watched my video yesterday, you saw me unbox this, and you saw me get this thing. And I was like, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. Well, guess what? This has been confiscated. I am now no longer a cool mom. It is now my child's. But look at that. That's pretty hypnotizing. Hold on.
It's a poppet stitch too.
Yeah, it's a poppet. Oh, hold on. I'm a cool mom. Hold on. Get out of here. Let me do it.
Pop it completely. Make it easier.
Oh, hold on. One more time. And then I'll really go.
Then let me do it.
No. It's mine. It's mine.
Let me
Stop.
do it.
It's mine. I know that the child confiscated it from me, but it's still mine.
No, you
until
said I could have it.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I said you could not have it. And you also couldn't have my Rice Krispie treat. There we go. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Alright, that is it for today's video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like me and would like to see more from me, please hit subscribe. I would be so happy to have you. Alright, I hope that you are being safe, wash your hands, taking care of yourselves. And, you know, wearing gloves if you're going to dye fabrics. Come on. Now, if you made it to this point in the video and like you're just looking at these blooper reels here, it's not really a blooper reel, but it's like the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, throw up a glove. Because I need gloves. Okay, that's it. Bye.